right, welcome back, everyone, to the Friday edition of Premarket Prep. Hope all of you are having an amazing week. Let's get right to work. Brian comes in with SCKT. What do you think about that dip and rip with an earnings winner? Listen, this is standard type that we look at. 5 million float, already traded 5 million shares. Big gapper last night, pulled back, now retesting the highs. Very dubious sector. I mean, this is something... this just kind of reminds me of, I don't know, it's like, understand it's a trade. It's like barcode scanners. It's like, I don't know. I prefer stuff, you'll hear me use this term, sexier stuff. Like here's an example, ALZN. We're going to talk about ALZN in a minute. It's Alzheimer's, it's quote unquote scary. I don't know. It's barcode scanners. It is a dip and rip. But the volume's there. The float is there. This thing's a recent spiker, as recently as a month ago. Oh, geez, way back in February. Oh, I'm on a 5-year chart. Whoops, okay. Let me get to I prefer the 1 year, so the 5-year chart threw me. So we're back, February. So, a few months ago, and it ran even last fall. So you've got a former runner, you got volume, you got earnings, low float. So it checks most of the boxes other than the fact that, not an exciting sector, as they say. Dip and rip. And post 945, particularly because it's not sexy or cool. All right. For lack of a better term, that kind of dates me. But yeah, over 4. Here's your push through 14. This is a lot like Neuro yesterday. Remember, something that we talk about in the Steady Trade team all the time. If you're trading these things in pre-market, any low floated that you're trading in pre-market, there's a rule we have coined by one of the best members in Steady Trade team, TD Trader. He's an awesome contributor. He coined, or maybe, I don't know if he coined the term, but he brought it to our usage the most, and that's buy in pre, sell in pre. Okay, so remember, one of the primary reasons I coach you through that 945 rule, that dip and rip, okay, the dip and then the break of the high is confirmation that the stock is still alive. Now, a significant majority of these pull at the open, because a lot of traders follow that rule, that buy in pre, sell in pre. Okay, so when you're talking low floaters, whether it be Neuro yesterday or Neuro today or SCKT, buy in pre, sell in pre, and then you can always reattack later. So, discussion of buy in pre, sell in pre. All right. And then that being said, jump over to ALZN. We talked about IGC yesterday, worst stock in the world, but you see what happens. Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. Again, I made this point yesterday. I won't repeat it. It moves stocks. Okay. So this is higher float, but it's legit news. It's a recent IPO. You got a lot of bag holders in this. Okay. So this thing just went public back in June. Here we go. I know a lot of you don't like this, but I say afternoon only on ALZN. It's just, look at that first trading day and then 5 subsequent trading days, red every day, and then, 2 straight months of fading. Okay, I like the news. Wish it was a little lower float, but just think of everybody that's been upside down and has been begging for a 60% gap. Okay, another trading rule that again, I might have coined this one. Maybe let me know. Maybe I didn't. But remember the bag holder dream. Okay. What does every bag holder wake up in the middle of the night like excited and like, oh, getting back to break even? Okay. The bag holder wet dream is getting back to break even. So when you've got a long-term downtrending stock like this, they wake up, they see a 60% gap. What do you do? I mean, hey, we've all been there. I've been there, okay? I've bag held stocks, and you wake up, there's some random PR, there's a 60% gap. What's the first thing you do? I mean, again, I'm guessing, unless you're like brand new, you've probably done it. You've bought an IPO day one at 33, closes on the low of the day, gaps down 5 straight days, and fades for 2 months. What do you do when you get a 60% gap on a PR? So, afternoon only on ALZN. Yes, I'm boring, but I want to keep you safe. ALZN afternoon only discussion of the bag holder dream. Neuro holding up incredibly well, says Kenneth. Yeah, listen, you guys know what's today. It's Friday. What do I look for every single Friday? Every single Friday. It's a low float stock that's held up all week. Okay. Now, what am I going to say next? And listen, if you don't like here's the thing. The 2 best times to trade, to day trade, are, and some of you are probably closing this right now, okay? Mondays and Fridays. Every Friday I come on here and kind of say the same thing, but I'm telling you, if you're under the PDT, if you're a part-time trader, Friday afternoons. I mean, if there's, especially if you got a small account, if there is one time where you block out your schedule, it's Friday afternoon. And what do you look for? You look for a neuro that's punished shorts all week. It's still up. We're up. It's up what? I'm too dumb. It's up 20,000. I don't know what is 2 to 30. I'm too much of an idiot. Is that what's 15,000% or something like that? Anyway, so this is exactly what we look for. And if you're looking for a pattern, okay. So okay, Tim, you tell us wait till the afternoon. What's the pattern? It's NRXP yesterday, which NRXP is probably a number 1 today over 25. So that being said, Neuro afternoon VWAP holds, and then NRXP dip and rip and afternoon. Why do I do that sometimes? No, I didn't do it again. What do I hit when I lock up the mouse like that? All right. Anyway, Evernote's bombed on me. Maybe if I didn't smash my keyboard so much. Great. Close. Let me reopen Evernote. I wasn't like constantly again. I don't remember what day that was, but did I just kill Evernote? Awesome. Okay, all right, we're back. NRXP. Sorry, we'll do it live. Is my boy what's his face? Bill O'Reilly, like he says, dip and rip and afternoon VWAP holds. Sean asking about SPRT. Crap volume. Boring. Failed spike earlier in the week. Failed spike yesterday. As always, it's a multi-month breakout. I just don't like this and this and this. I mean, you got 3 failed spikes in 48 hours. Not my favorite. Sorry, Ken. Brandon asks about WISA. What's it doing this morning? WISA, again, you talk about what you look for a dip and rip. This is, again, what I'm trying to do is teach you patterns here. So if you're looking for a pattern, what is a dip and rip? Please look at WISA yesterday. Big gap early, pulls back, consolidates at a whole dollar, half dollar. Okay, that's one of the big things we look for. Okay. Consolidates right around 5, pulls at the open, reclaims the high of the day at 9:50 a.m. So if you're looking to learn for a pattern, please print out the chart on WISA from yesterday. Today, I mean, come on, I believe it was yesterday. I can't help you with your bags, man. Okay? If you didn't take 50 cents or 75 cents a share or sell in the 8 hours that this thing faded yesterday, okay? I mean, from 10:15 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's 10 out. I pulled the 10-hour thing out of my hat, but literally 10 hours, this thing faded, and then it's gapping down, okay? Respect the price action, okay? So, anyway, sorry, but it's a dip and rip. What's a dip and rip for? Dip and rip, yesterday I'm saying, it's the worst stocks in the world, okay? So, if you can't take profits on something like WISA, don't trade it. So, let's fast forward to today, the main watches, okay? Listen, if you can't take profits on SCKT, let's say you took that $14 break we talked about a few minutes ago, and you're currently up $1 a share in minutes. If you can't take profits, quit trading these, okay? IGC. I called it the worst stock in the world. It spiked at the open to 465. What are you guys waiting for? Do you seriously think IGC is going to 10? Okay. So 2 things. The Neuros, the SCKTs, the ALZNs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. These are day trades. These aren't investments. Okay. So quit, listen, I'm glad you're here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if I can do a little bit every day to help your trading, that's why I'm here. I love what I do. But quit trading these sketchy penny stocks if you can't take 50 cents a share or $1 a share. Quit trying to hit home runs, okay? There's a reason the failure rate is so high. It's because everybody wants Lambo money, okay? Quit trying to make Lambo money on sketchy penny stocks. Start trying to make a couple $100 a day, $500 a day. Then you get more consistent, you get more profitable, you grow your account, you size up, you start making a few thousand a day, okay? But man, you guys, you gotta understand, if you're trading a dip and rip on WISA and you aren't selling when it spikes $2 a share, this was a $3 stock. You guys understand, when we talk about range, you guys get that, right? Okay? This is a $3 stock, and it will be a $3 stock again. Okay? That's what it is. Yesterday morning, this thing spiked from 550 to over 7 in a matter of minutes. A $2 move on a $3 stock. Okay? That's your lesson for today. Have a great day, my friends. As always, check out the weekend watch list for some real stocks. Okay? If you keep getting bagged because you can't, have a trade plan, remember, 3-to-1 risk to reward methodology. I don't get into it that much in detail on here because I don't have the time, okay? But understand, every single day in the Steady Trade team, I'm talking about realistic expectations, 3-to-1 risk to reward based on the chart. You calculate your stop, you calculate your goal, you don't get greedy. When your target is hit, you take the profits and you move on. and you do that again and again and again, yes, you have losers here and there, but when you stack up 500, 400, 300, and then you take a $200 loser, 500, 400, 600, $300 loser. All of a sudden, 2 weeks later, you're up thousands of dollars doing something in your pajamas with a freaking mouse. Okay? It's real money and it adds up over time. Now, if that's not good enough for you, if a few thousand a week or, 5,000 in 2 weeks is not good enough for you, then my strategy, what I am talking, does not apply to you. Okay? If you want $1 million a day, sell your house, get a 10-to-1 margin account, and start shorting low floats, and you'll blow up 4 or 5 times, but then maybe you'll get lucky and you'll make $1 million a day. It's not what we do here. Okay? I am trying to teach you and give you the tools to apply a trade, a skilled trade. Okay? I try and take the electrician or the plumber or the programmer or any skilled trade approach to sketchy penny stocks. You want a Lambo today? I'm glad you're here, but maybe you should watch somebody else's live stream, because that's not what we do here. So, all right. Have a great day, my friends. Have realistic goals. If you're up $1 a share, $2 a share on SCKT today, or ALZN today, or Neuro today, take your profits. I don't care if it's freaking $100, $200. Take your profits. You just made hundreds of dollars clicking 3 times. Okay? Have a great day, and we will see y'all next time. IPA is a red and green. I know everybody tells me left. So, I did want to get to IPA. Friday, red to green on IPA. Woo! Very interesting. So, IPA, afternoon, red to green. If it gets there, great setup. If it gets there, great setup. So, all right. Sorry. I got a little ranty today. It happens. It happens. Happens way more. The rants come way more than I wish they came, but it happens. So.